As soon as I could, I got my head wet and lathered up, and I started with that safety razor. I was cutting an inverted. I was cutting a track down the top of my head that I judged would make it impractical for them to try to take me to downtown. And and then he came back in the peephole, and I ducked down, just showing him my behind, which is all he could see, and because I was stooped over, and I didn't realize that I was bleeding so bad. And then he came in and grabbed me, and he grabbed my arm, and he said, he knew he was in trouble too. But there was blood running down my shoulders, and there were secretaries in that courtyard that we went by, and they were looking, and that was the headquarters prison of the whole country of North Vietnam. So they had officers, and they had every other thing you'd expect. And he took me back into this room, and boy, those guys, those two officers, they said, "Oh, how dare you? How dare you?" And I just inadvertently got down in the position for the ropes. And he said, "You have no right to take the ropes." I knew I was getting him screwed up. And finally they said, we'll get a hat. So we'll take you down to the press conference with a hat on. So as soon as they locked the door, I looked around for something else to do damage to myself with. And I saw the old toilet can that had been there for years, and I knew every chunk of it. But that was infection and one thing. And then I said, "Well, what's wrong with this mahogany stool?" Bang, 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 bang. And the secretaries across the hall wondered what the noise was, and they started shaking the door. Couldn't see him. But by the time they got back, my eyes were closed. And there was no question about it. They couldn't do anything. I said, what do you want me to tell the commissar? I said, "You tell the commissar the CAG decided not to go downtown tonight."